Recorded live at Carolla One Studios with Adam Carolla and board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist, Dr. Drew Pinsky. You're listening to The Adam and Dr. Drew Show.
Yeah, get it on. Got the
Kapow!
Kapow!
So I've got so much I want to talk about, and it's generally around issues of women and gender. And I swear to God, you have infected me with your ideas.
It's the problem, biggest problem facing this country.
All right, but I've got some things to say about it. And I swear to God, it will take 2 shows to do it. So if you have something to say it now. So, all right, here we go. So I want to start with something that is it's not a little off topic, but did you see Tish Hyman interacting with Scott Wiener at the town hall meeting? Because, oh, it's so good. And I wanted to set this up. I just want to share this with the audience because Tish is my new hero. And I think she will be your hero too in a few moments. She is a gym member at Gold's Gym. She is a lesbian black female.
Oh, her.
Yeah. And she was harassed in a locker room, female locker room, by a guy with, as she describes it, a big dick. And he identifies that she was reticent and sort of dismissive. And they both lost their memberships at the gym. And Tish has been leading a campaign to try to protect XX women with a vagina. And I think she would say, it gets weird if people have had bottom surgery. I don't know what her position is on that, but she's saying primarily XX women deserve protection. And yes, trans people may get harassed, but women get harassed and women deserve protection. And you've completely undone any protections for women. So here she is talking to Scott.
Scott Wiener is who?
He is a state senator. I think he's running for federal senate.
Something.
Yeah.
I don't know. California,
sort of. He is. For 5 minutes, I thought, oh, this guy's gonna be good. He's gonna be okay, because he started talking sanely about homelessness, and then he proved himself to be amongst the worst.
They're all California. They're all crazy.
They're all very much like the LA Board of Supervisors and the LA City Council. These are all people cut from the same cloth that live in some alternative universe where government is about talking and about ideas, but not about getting anything done. Is that about right?
I don't know how much more oxygen I can spend on explaining who these people are and why it doesn't work. And by the way, they hate Trump. They hate him. And, they do fascist and racist and they do all that, right? You listen to Trump on the radio and, when you watch TV, there's a visual component and it sometimes can distract. Sometimes you go, oh, that's a pretty girl, or where'd you get that necklace or something? But listen to the radio. Yeah. You listen to Trump do a presser. He's like, Saudi Arabia's giving us $6 billion. We're hoping to get to $1 trillion because they got a lot of energy. We need energy. Everything comes down. The price comes down on energy. You create jobs. When you come, we got Toyota over here. They're going to set up. We're going to use American workers. They're bringing in $1 billion with the tariffs. They create jobs. We drill. We get the energy. It's all fucking nuts and bolts. And you know what else?
Getting shit done.
No, yeah, but numbers.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever sit with a woman and you just start rattling off numbers, at some point they go, hey, stop it. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you cannot sit with your wife and go, look, we are paying 5.2. That's the points on our mortgage. That's our interest rate is 5.2. And our mortgage now is $17,200. We can get that thing down. If we can refinance it and get it to 3.9, our payments, they just go, what do you want for dinner? Yeah. Like, I've never met that woman. Look, call me misogynist. There's a tune-out factor and an agitation factor. And so all Trump is this big blustery numbers machine who just keeps spitting stuff out. And all they do is go, we're better together. We're better together. You know what I mean? Which is it's the opposite of numbers. Right.
What did I see? Karen Bass. She had something. Oh, they had the LA Times wrote a pretty, I would say, a damning article about how the fire department was required to stand down after the first fire broke out that ended up being the fire that broke out with the winds. And she goes, "Oh my God, this is absolutely right. We are going to put together a committee to talk about this." Like, what the fuck? Oh my God, that is such a perfect California response, though.
Yeah. Anyway, Scott's a San Francisco guy, Scott Wiener. Note the deep leg cross, Drew.
No, he has a new move.
A new move.
Watch it.
All right.
Show you
Well, let's listen.
Watch his legs.
Let's
It hits after Tish talks.
Senator Weiner, as the only black lesbian here, can I please ask you a question because I flew here to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only.
As a lesbian woman who was attacked in the women's locker room at Gold's Gym this week by a self-identifying trans woman with a documented history of domestic violence, I'm deeply concerned about women's safety in female-only spaces. What would you say to women who are seeking assurance that their safety will be protected?
Oh, hold on. By the way, Drew.
Yeah. Socks.
Remember, I must expose my gay socks.
Yes.
It's basically, it's like a 70s cop drama where you flash your tin, but it's a gay tin. You know what I mean? Like I come to the door and I go, "What's going on in there?" And then I hold my badge up. This is my gay badge. This is my pole smoking badge. I suck so much cock. Look at this. Check out the socks. You checking the socks out? Oh, you're a lesbian? Okay, let me show you. I'm gay. Look at my socks. Look at my socks. Look at the deep leg cross.
He does a phenomenal repetition.
Yes.
Almost like a dance.
He said does a pirouette. It's beautiful.
Repeated leg cross.
Beautiful. He's
I can't even do that.
No.
I do one and I'm good.
No.
So here we go.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tish.
By the way, you know who doesn't do the deep leg cross?
Trump. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, show's over. No, yes. True.
I know where you're going.
I know. You don't know where I'm going. But when I say that way to you, you know who doesn't? We've talked about 17,000 times.
You. I don't know where you're going.
I know, but you need. But so here's the thing, Drew, about you.
Yes. Not funny. I can't
understand.
think about jokes.
I understand. But you understand. You understand.
Yes.
Presentation and inclination.
I do. And
okay.
Yeah.
First off, it cannot be Trump because you and I have done hours on Trump not sitting that way.
Yes.
So I can't go, "Oh, and you know who doesn't?" Because that's me. That's me giving you a Christmas gift as a train set.
Yes.
On December 25th.
Right.
And then January 1st, me going, "Guess who got what for Christmas?" And you go, "Me? A train set?" Like, no, not that. I was there. I handed it to you. Okay, so it can't be that.
Okay.
And it can't be me.
Okay.
But it has to be someone you would think would cross that way, but doesn't. You see, by the way I'm saying it.
I'm there.
And you as a human being should understand. I'm not talking about myself. If Drew, I'm okay.
Well,
it can't be me and it can't be Trump. Those are the two people on the planet it can't be.
Just to explain my thought process, it sounded a little bit like irony. Like, wasn't it? It's like, we've been talking about this.
All right.
Okay, but who is it? I don't know who the fuck you're talking
Pete Buttigieg.
about. Oh, interesting.
He doesn't do the deep cross.
Interesting.
You know why? He is gay. And he's not interested in signaling gay because he's trying to run the country.
Right. His brand
He wants
is great.
people in Indiana to vote for him and people in Iowa to vote for him. He wants the middle. The Manhattan vote, good. If you're gay, good.
Yeah.
But not when you're running for president. Gay, bad.
Interesting.
Gavin Newsom, not gay. We know he's not gay. So he can signal gay without being confused for gay. Buttigieg is gay, can't do that sit.
It's really ultimately the Newsom maneuver. But it's the inverse Newsom.
I don't know. Obama's. I mean, there's all those guys. All the super soft guys are the deep leg crossers. But all right. So now Scott's doing a double leg cross
He
here.
keeps going.
Okay.
He has a whole fucking dance. Anyway, here we go. The woman has been harassed by a domestic violence perpetrator.
who are seeking assurance that their safety will be protected from men who, by California law, can self-ID as women in women-only spaces, sir. Please tell me.
Yeah, so we want, everyone to be safe, and we also know that, we have trans people, both men and women, who are men and women, and so, if you're trans women are women.
Senator, you've done great things with the bills you've passed with the housing. I've read a lot of your bills, and like you said, there are bills that need to be opened up. And I'm telling you now, millions of women across America are being harassed and sexually assaulted in locker rooms. I'm a lesbian black woman. I'm not transphobic. I'm not homophobic, and I do respect a lot
as
of
a
things
gay
you've
journalist,
done, but I do see a lot of these bills that are passed that are dangerous to women.
But I like that she did it. She did it almost like as a joke.
I'm here to represent my community because I hear a lot of things about my community in these bills, and I'm telling you as a woman, first and foremost, that this is dangerous, and we need your help because you're in the office. You're going to go in the Polisky spot. I want to support you. I have millions of people behind me watching this right now, and we want to know: are you going to protect women, not trans women? Women, trans women are different things. Women. Listen, we need to protect women's safety. I was assaulted. I was assaulted. No, they are not. They are men.
Gets better.
I was assaulted by men. He broke his wife's jaw so bad she needed reconstructive surgery. I'm a lesbian. I'm not transphobic, and I'm black. So if there's another black woman in here who wants to tell me how they feel, please join in. But all of you are not. And I don't know who you are, what you are, but I'm a lesbian, and I'm telling you right now, men are harassing women in the locker room.
Let's let him answer the question.
I'm just telling you, since y'all want to woo.
Men or women?
Now I'm done. And by the way, I respect what you have done. I just want to let you know that.
Let's give the senator the opportunity.
I'm done.
I'm voting for her. Forget Scott Wiener. I want her. I want trans. I want Tish.
I appreciate you talking about it. I think we need to protect the safety of all women.
All women.
And that obviously that's incredibly important.
You can pause it here for a second. So they have a problem.
Yeah.
All women need to be protected, and everyone needs to be safe.
Yeah.
But trans women are women, so they're men in the women's locker room. So now they paint themselves into a retarded corner, which is they go, trans women are women. Okay. Forget about women. Let's just say lawn gnomes.
Yeah.
Trans women are lawn gnomes, and all lawn gnomes need to be protected. So now you fucked yourself because you created this thing. You've painted yourself into this corner. So everything that comes out after it is going to sound like gobbledygook because it has to, because
it's not rational. It's not logical.
Listen,
it's not logical.
Well, no. Here's what you can do.
I think we do this. Just have a sign. Is that okay? Can I show them again? It's a sign. Can you see it? I think it's just no penis.
Well, you have to describe what's on the sign.
I've described the kind of C and B cock and balls you would see on a bathroom wall in every men's room in the world.
With a slash going through
with
it.
a no parking slash going
Very
through
good, Drew. All right. That's funny stuff. I like that you hold it up. All right. So here's the thing. You can either go, look, I am going to let anyone who identifies as a woman into the woman's locker room, in which case you're going to get biological men in the woman's locker room.
Correct.
Or I'm not. But all women deserve to be safe is not going to solve either one of those.
Right.
So it's A or it's B.
Right.
But he does what all of them do, which is some sort of middle C ground, which is nothing.
Which is where the problem occurred.
Well, that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
So all right, we'll hear him babble on, I imagine.
Also know that trans women are also brutalized in this country. So women and cisgender women are brutalized in this country.
Are they still?
No.
We have to protect women. We cannot be raped in the bathrooms by men that want to say they're women. They're not women. They're not women. I'm leaving. It's okay, but I'm not going to take it. I am leaving because you know what? You guys are not protecting women. You're doing a lot. The bills that you're passing for the law, I read a lot of them. They're great. But these things with the trans, it's not right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So what's
Wait.
And my name is Tish Hyman.
Where's
You
she?
heard me, sister? All right, don't let them use our blackness and our civil rights as a reason to pass weird laws for children to transform. It's wrong. My sister's in jail. She can't get free tampons or soap, but she can get free transformation medication. Big Pharma at its best. Tired of it.
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah,
Okay,
Scott.
there we go. There we go.
What's the plan?
We're going so smoothly.
They're going to
But let's
completely.
talk about another uncomfortable
Yeah, they're going to
moment.
completely look it over.
When we first started talking in 2008, when Aaron Peskin challenged you for...
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what was his answer?
No answer.
Well, no, his answer was, I'm going to let this continue because trans women need to be protected.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I need to be protected by being in the locker room at Gold's in the women's locker room. But either way, no answer. And the reason you don't have an answer is because you don't have an answer. You get run up. They get run up with this shit like, it's basically Russian collusion, January 6th, climate change, whatever, the border. Just keep talking. They don't have an answer. But they don't have an answer because they're incorrect. I don't think enough people do that. Like I used to say quite a bit to my ex-wife. She'd go, "Why do you win every argument?" I'd go, "I don't argue unless I'm right." But if you're right, you do tend to win more arguments. It's true. You just have a higher batting average if you happen to be correct. And they're
But
not.
it's not how she feels.
I get it. But what I'm saying is they aren't correct about things.
Yes.
And thus, they are going to lose the argument all the time because they're incorrect. You worry about women's rights, but you never say anything about what's going on in Africa with the Muslims attacking women. You know what I mean? But you worry about women's rights. So you're wrong.
Right.
So how do you square that? Like, how do you work around that? What are we doing? It always, I don't know why, but it always reminds me of one of my favorite scenes, which is in Fargo when the manager calls the Oldsmobile dealership where William Macy's like working, and he's taken a car and he's basically given it away or sold it under the table or something. And they're like, "We need the VIN number for that car." "Yeah, I got it right here. I'll fax it over." "No, don't fax it over." "Yeah, it must have smudged." Like, no, I need you to tell me the VIN number. And what the guy's doing is what happened to me when I was young and I was playing for the East Valley Trojans, and they give me a brick of 12 candy bars and tell me to go sell them for $1 a piece and then put the money back in a little envelope and return it to the clubhouse, so they could raise money for new equipment or whatever. And whenever we got to the end of the 2-week period, it was the same every year for me. It was 3 bars still in the box, $3 in the envelope, and 5 bars missing that I couldn't make up. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't work, and I just would sort of look at it and go, well, 1 bar could have fallen out and broken, but the reality is I ate the 5 bars and I don't have any money and my family is not going to give me any money, and I'm humiliated. I have to, because what they do is I go, return the box. If there are any unsold in the box, leave them in the box and then have the envelope. So, we give you 12 bars. There's 4 left at the bottom. So it'll be 4 bars and $8. It's $1 bar. And it was $2 in the thing and 2 bars at the bottom. And it was always this thing of me like standing in line holding this box and them
What
going.
would they say to you?
Well, obviously all this shit is nothing, but to me it was a big deal. It was a big deal. It was like $1, $2. You're coming up $3 short, for this fundraiser. You're actually costing them money.
Didn't they shame you? I mean,
it was like, first off, they saw me, they saw my dad, they probably saw my mom. They're probably like, okay, this fucking poor. Pretty fucking shit kid, He doesn't, I never saw the candy bar would sit in the box, down in the kitchen, and I'd just wake up at night going, I got it. It's singing its siren song, calling. There's nothing in the house but like a sack of wheat flour. You know what I mean? Like I was like a candy bar.
Your mom allowed it in. God.
I don't think I told her. I just like showed up with this East Valley Trojans cardboard box, and yes, it was humiliating, but it was always this thing of like, I can't make this math work. I can't make it work. And that's them. That's them with all their bullshit ideas. None of it works. Like, $24 billion into the homeless. What do you got? Well, that money's going toward education. So where is it? Where is it?
Right.
You have more homeless. What's going? It's a constant. By the way, you don't have to remove it from the screen. Andrew had the scene up there.
There it is. Should we hear it?
The screen's a weird thing. Some stuff will live there way longer than it should, and then other stuff gets put down and taken away.
I actually thought to myself, well, you've gone on long enough. You're probably signaling to me and Andrew you don't want to listen to it.
No,
I was afraid to say, let's listen to the video.
It being on the screen is not going to hurt me. Go ahead.
All right. Well, you know what? I'll say something, and then you'll be pissed at me just because it's sitting there.
Well, you don't have to say something.
Yes, I do.
You can wait for me. Right. Here we go.
Okay.
Hey, how are you this morning?
Real good. How you doing?
Pretty good, Mr. Lundegaard. You're damn hard to get on the phone.
It's pretty darn busy here, but that's the way we like it.
Well, that's for sure. Now, I just need on these these financing documents.
This is me with the candy bar, and then with the trans
yeah,
issue.
but I already got the. It's okay. The loans are in place. I already got the what the.
Yeah, the $320,000. You got the money last month.
Yeah. So we're all set then.
Yeah, but the vehicles that you're borrowing on, I just can't read the serial numbers on your application. Maybe if you could just read them.
Yeah,
to
but
me
the deal's already done. I already got the money.
Yes. We have an audit here. I just have to know that these vehicles you're financing with this money, that they really exist.
Yeah, well, they exist, all right.
No, I'm sure they do. But I can't read the serial numbers here. So
This is Scott Wiener.
See,
he's actually looking.
I don't have them in front of me. Why don't I just fax you over a copy?
No, fax is no good. That's what I have, and I can't read the darn thing.
Okay, I'll have my girl send you a copy then.
Okay, because if I can't correlate this note with the specific vehicles, then I gotta call back that money.
Yeah, how much money was that?
$320,000. I gotta correlate that money with the cars it's being lent on.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I'll just fax that right over to you.
No. Fax is...
I mean, send it over. I'll shoot it right over to you then.
Okay, fine.
Okay, real good then.
Right. That's every one of our fucking retarded California politicians. Like, it can't work.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're doing with the schools and the funding and the border and the housing and the homeless, none of it works because it can't.
The horrible thing is that he is going to be held accountable, and he's got some real serious, shit to bear.
Yeah, Scott Wiener's not going to be held.
Politicians got nothing. Zero gravity.
Moving on.
Yeah.
All right. Quick break. Oh, Andrew, look for some Burt Reynolds for Dr. Drew.
Yes.
Look for some Burt Reynolds.
I'm so happy.
Take a quick break. Be right back after this.
Well, according to the National Institute of Health, around 30 million men in the United States experience erectile dysfunction. It's not 30 men, it's 30 million men, so you are not alone. It's so common. And it happens more than you might think, and no one wants to talk about it. The good news is HIMS makes it easy to deal with. Get access to personalized treatment options for ED. Options like Hard Mints and Sex RX plus Climax Control if prescribed. And you get an online visit, no doctor's office, no waiting room, no awkward weirdness, meeting the pharmacist or the physician. And of course, you do need to get physician's clearance because there could be an underlying medical problem. You need to rule that out. It's real medical providers, real prescriptions, and it's all built around you. And it's available online, and everyone should have access. Right, Daphne?
Start your free online visit today at hims.com/ADS. Find ED treatment that's up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/ADS. hims.com/ADS. Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
All right, so Drew,
Yes.
there's a little more Burt Reynolds out there.
I'm so excited.
For
have you
you.
posted them yet, or can I post later? Or?
Yeah, some of them.
Okay.
Some of them. I see one of them posted. I don't know if all of them have posted. I'll just saying that so Andrew can hear it. So we can look into that.
Okay.
This
Just
bill.
tag me, please.
This I'll let you. Andrew will look for those. This Bill Ackerman thing.
I saw a billboard out on the.
All right. Yep, that's us.
The Bill Ackman thing, yeah.
The Bill Ackman thing,
Yeah.
I have no interest And
neither.
it's like, I don't know, go up, talk to a woman, introduce yourself. So what? I don't get the piling on part of our society.
It was the weirdest thing.
It's like, I don't know. Yeah, go up and say hi, introduce yourself, or do it another way.
By the way,
I don't know what Ackerman did. I don't know.
He said in his tweet, "May I meet you?" or something like that. And apparently some dude went and used those words, and the girl kind of laughed at him, and that's where this thing caught some traction. But you don't know. He may have actually gone up and said, "Hey, I'd sure like to meet you." He may not have used those very words, "May I meet you?" I mean, it's weird to say, "May I meet you?" I don't think he would have said that. And so that somehow becomes something he is being hung on. I'm screwed up. Yeah, I'm with you.
No interest in it. But I do have a subject I want to get into. But I'll play the latest. Burt, this is Gavin Newsom being voiced by Burt Reynolds. All actual verbiage coming from his mouth. And this is me trying to ask Gavin Newsom about the subject of traffic in Los Angeles and what we could do about it since it's so bad.
And you are the chick in this video.
I'm the chick in this video.
I saw a billboard out on the 405 said you're not stuck in traffic. You're thinking, how the hell? What does that mean? Says you are traffic, which I kind of like.
Recorded live at Carolla One Studios.
He kind of likes that.
Wow.
That's me going, what are we going to do about traffic? And you're going, I'll tell you what I like. I saw a billboard. And it said traffic, traffic, traffic. And I like it.
But you know
I have no idea
what his point is.
Well, what it is. Well, I want to stop traffic.
The reason I react to that, the reason it makes my skin crawl, because I've heard it many times, but what really troubles me about it, it suggests he's trying balloons like that all the time. Nonsensical bullshit that if they get a little traction, somebody likes it, I'm going to use that again. I think that's how he got to the check cashing thing. He probably was just sort of, that looked terrible for people. Yeah, talk about that. He just throws balloons out all over the place that are mean nothing.
Well, that one kind of means that's almost the opposite of nothing, because nothing. So here's what this would be.
Yeah.
If somebody said, Adam, what are you going to do about traffic? And I went, I don't know. I don't have any ideas. Yeah. Then we're back where we were.
Yeah.
But this is like you going, I have cancer. So I spoke to my oncologist, and he said, you don't have cancer. You are cancer. And then he left the room. And I'd be like, I feel worse off. First off, I don't feel like I got a solution. I was going to him for a solution for this cancer.
Yes.
But he just said it was me, and then he chuckled. He said he liked it, and then he left. I mean, it is play it again, Andrew, just so people can hear how insane Gavin Newsom is when I asked him about what we're going to do about traffic.
Yeah.
I saw a billboard out on the 405 said you're not stuck in traffic. You're thinking, how the hell? What does that mean? Says you are traffic, which I kind of like.
That's a problem solver. Oh, by the way, you could say, I propose legislation to do an odd and even day on your license plate in the diamond lane or something. Or I proposed X, Y, or Z. You didn't say any of that. I just went, you don't like traffic?
You are traffic. You are.
I kind of like that. Which I don't think people fully understand. He has no fucking idea what he's saying. Because a normal person wouldn't let those words escape their mouth.
No.
Because you would realize, A, I would think you were dope, and then B, this problem called traffic, we're no closer to solving it.
What's interesting about having Burt Reynolds do it is you can imagine Burt Reynolds playing some comedic character where he said something like that nonsensical.
I think there's another one, Andrew, you're going to have to ask Joey now, but I think there is another short one we have, but we have to figure out what all of them are, because now I've collected 3 or 4.
You did tell me another
How
one
many have you heard?
on.
2?
2. This makes 2. They heard the original.
Oh, this makes 2. You've heard 2.
I think so.
Oh, I think you may be missing a couple. We're going to have to start keeping these things. I told you this is.
You guys are bogarting on me.
Yeah, don't bogart.
Bogarting the Burt Reynolds.
Newsom. Yeah, don't bogart Burt. I told you guys, Drew loves this the most, and I told him be ready because Drew loves it, but they don't care.
Ooh. Here we go.
All right. Let's listen
So
to this.
happy.
What subject is this one?
Cleaning up the town.
Oh, this is another one. All right, this is when he gave that presser about cleaning up San Francisco when the chairman of China showed up.
I know folks say, oh, they're just cleaning up this place because all those fancy leaders are coming into town. That's true, because it's true.
So what I try to, when people, it's funny because people say to me, they go, oh, God, that guy's such an asshole, Newsom, or he's such a dope. I go, you don't get it. He's a sociopath. He says most politicians can talk around a problem. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He doesn't know how to do that. He says, if you're worried about traffic, you are traffic. And if you're going to accuse me of cleaning up this shit box known as San Francisco just because a bunch of dignitaries arrived from China, well, I did because it's true.
It really
because
reminds
that's
me,
true.
It reminds you of the Utah thing.
Yeah.
Salt Lake City. Same exact logic, non-logic.
I really mean someone needs to tap him on the shoulder and go, listen.
Yeah.
When people accuse you of fucking up California to the point where people are leaving and going to other states to start a new life, do not bring up examples of people who left and are living in Utah.
And thriving and having a great time.
That's not what you do.
He one thing if you said he went to Utah and there they are, he went, no, and they're having a great time. He said they're really making a good career out of it.
You need to find an example of a guy who grew up in Orange County, moved out to Utah, and several years ago came back because he missed California.
He's not thinking. I don't think he thinks.
I know, but there's something uniquely wrong with it.
It seems like it.
Uniquely.
Yeah.
One more. I mean, just do Burt Reynolds again. That's.
I think you have the Utah one, don't you? I didn't see that one.
You've never heard the Utah one?
I didn't see it with Burt Reynolds.
Oh, you never saw the Utah one with Burt Reynolds?
So
I think you have.
Maybe I have.
All right, one more Burt Reynolds. Moving to Utah one. It never gets old.
It never gets old.
Not for.
But it's interesting how the emotion is more rich when you hear it.
Well, Burt's a thespian. All right, we're waiting for it. We should have them all in one place. That's my computer angle. I don't know how computers work, but I'd say put all the Burt Reynolds in one folder. Is that what we call it?
With the fancy language.
Yeah, folder. Put them all in one folder, and then eventually
we'll misname it though.
We'll misname it, mislabel everything.
Lose it.
Yeah, it'll say Charlton
Former
Heston.
Governor Brown said it.
All right, well, you gotta.
There we go.
Gotta give us a little heads up here. Here we go.
Love this picture too.
It's great.
I miss Burt.
Me too.
Former Governor Brown said it best. Where the hell are you going to go? And I love Texas. Don't get me wrong.
Is that the new California motto? Where the hell are you going to go?
I don't know, but he said it. But it was an interesting point, because where are you going to get so many of the other things in the ballots?
You are aware that I've lived there for 2 decades, essentially. And this is the first time I've had people really talking about not being there. And not that they could figure it out somewhere else. I don't think that's true. I think they can figure out where they're going to go.
But it's not a zero-sum game.
Right.
Okay, I have a friend who just went to Utah. Beautiful. It may be the right thing for him. They made a ton of money. They have the ability to take their kids out of public school into private school, and they're doing that. I imagine they're not going to turn their back forever on California.
Well, I bet they. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly.
They're be thriving in Utah.
They're doing great.
Like a kids in private school.
Took all that out of California. They have no sense of asset.
I know, but listen to the points he makes.
I know.
Whether it's the traffic or cleaning up San Francisco or people leaving California.
Yeah.
He makes the opposite point in all three things. That's the thing that's uniquely wrong with him, and people don't. They go, oh, he's a double talker. He's a fast-talking politician. No. Obama wouldn't do that.
No.
Obama would be full of shit and racist and everything, but he would never he would be nonsensical.
He would be logical always.
Yeah, and then not do it or whatever.
Right.
But he wouldn't say that.
None of this.
None of it.
Nobody would. I can't think of a
politician. Even the great Anthony Weiner with his festive socks. Yeah. All right, you can go to adamcarolla.com. I'll be tomorrow, Fort Worth, Hyenas, and Texas in Fort Worth, doing a couple shows there. Stand up, and then Woodlands, Texas, Do-si-do, the Big Barn, doing a couple shows there. You can go to adamcarolla.com. Walnut Creek, Texas, after that. Just go to adamcarolla.com for all live shows. What do you got, Drew?
Watch for our streaming show on X Tuesday and Thursday at 2, Wednesday at 4. Ask Dr. Drew.
So, till next time, Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.